England are through to the World Cup quarter-finals. But surprisingly, the biggest talking point after their dramatic victory over Mexico isn't what happened on the pitch. It's what happened in the dressing room. As England's players celebrated wildly after one of their toughest victories in years, a familiar voice from English football stepped forward with a warning. Wayne Rooney believes the celebrations may have come too early. So why is England's dressing room party suddenly causing debate? And what exactly did Rooney have to say? Let's take a closer look. England's journey to the World Cup quarter-finals was anything but easy. Facing joint hosts Mexico at the iconic Azteca Stadium, the Three Lions walked into one of the most intimidating environments in world football. They had to deal with the high altitude. They had to silence a passionate and hostile home crowd. And to make matters even more difficult, England spent nearly 40 minutes of the match with just 10 men on the field. Yet despite every obstacle thrown in their way, England found a way to survive. The result was a dramatic 3-2 victory that secured their place among the final 8 teams in the tournament. For the players, it was a moment of pure relief. A moment when weeks of pressure, expectation, and tension finally exploded into celebration. And that's exactly what happened after the final whistle. Footage from inside England's dressing room quickly began circulating. Players were clapping their hands. They were dancing. They were singing. The atmosphere was electric. One of the funniest moments came when defender John Stones appeared to prank head coach Thomas Tuchel by pretending to have a shoulder injury, creating laughter throughout the room. The scenes captured a squad enjoying one of the biggest wins of their World Cup campaign. To many fans, it looked like a team united, confident, and full of belief. But not everyone saw it that way. Later, during the BBC's coverage of Portugal against Spain, the dressing room footage was shown once again. And among those watching was former England captain Wayne Rooney. His reaction was impossible to miss. While many viewers smiled at the celebrations, Rooney appeared far less convinced. The former England record goalscorer admitted that he felt the team might be celebrating too early. Speaking honestly, Rooney said, "I'm a bit more old school. After you win anything, I know you've got to enjoy it, but I think it's a bit too soon." It was a short comment, but it immediately sparked discussion. Was Rooney right? Should England remain fully focused on the challenges ahead? Or were the players simply enjoying a hard-earned victory after one of the toughest matches of the tournament? The debate quickly gained momentum. Because while England had reached the quarter-finals, the ultimate goal was still far away. The biggest tests may still be waiting around the corner. However, not everyone agreed with Rooney's viewpoint. Former Spain international and Chelsea legend Cesar Azpilicueta saw things very differently. After watching Spain secure a dramatic stoppage-time victory over Portugal, Azpilicueta defended England's celebrations. From his perspective, moments like these are part of football. He explained, "As a player, when you have had these kinds of games against a host, this atmosphere, you have to enjoy it." And he didn't stop there. Azpilicueta emphasized the importance of balance. Life is about balance. Football is about balance. You have to enjoy it. For him, celebrating a major victory doesn't mean losing focus. It simply means recognizing the significance of the achievement. The pressure of facing a host nation in front of a massive crowd can be overwhelming. Winning under those circumstances creates emotions that are difficult to contain. And according to Azpilicueta, players deserve the opportunity to enjoy those moments before preparing for the next challenge. His final message was clear. Now they will recover and be ready for another game. Two football minds. Two very different perspectives. One believes caution should come first. The other believes celebration is part of the journey. What nobody can deny is the emotional release that followed England's historic win at the Azteca. The final whistle brought an outpouring of joy from players who had pushed themselves to the limit. Even Captain Harry Kane felt the impact. The England striker had reportedly been shouting so loudly during the celebrations that he temporarily lost his voice. When he later appeared in a BBC interview, viewers couldn't help but notice the difference. Many jokingly compared his voice to Mickey Mouse, creating yet another memorable moment from an unforgettable night. For England, the celebration is now over. The music has stopped. The dancing has ended. And the focus shifts back to football. But Rooney's comments have added an intriguing question ahead of the quarter-finals. Was this the perfect moment for England to celebrate a hard-fought achievement? Or will history prove that Rooney's warning came at exactly the right time? One thing is certain. England are still alive in the World Cup. And with the pressure rising and the stakes growing higher, the next chapter promises to be even more dramatic.